All right. So thank you so much, Andy, for your time. Thank you, angels. We call them angels here in QVA. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, to join us today. So, Andy, congratulations and welcome to QVA family. We are so happy and glad that you have considered QVA to be part of your business. So, thank you so much for your trust. So, today we will be doing a group interview. Two, four. We have four VAs or angels, we call them here. Audric, Leah, Sheridan, and Sheila that you can ask questions today. So before we get started, Andy, I would appreciate if you can share a bit of yourself and your business background, please, so we would know you more. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'm a business coach, and the niche that we work with is transformational life coaches, healers, and guides. So I'm very, very passionate about helping them out. I say they have superpowers. So they've got the superpowers. I have a mission to really help them, help other people and transform lives. So I help them with the business side. They do the transforming, and it's just overall that's mainly what we're doing right now, and we are growing. Obviously, we're having this call, right? We're meeting all these amazing people, so we're looking for different people, somebody to really help us out with that mission, really start transforming those lives and help them get their message out there. So that is what we're here for today, and I'm very passionate about that niche, that group of people. They're amazing, absolutely amazing group of I call it a community that I'm growing.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for the things that you offer to your clients, Andy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start asking questions. Feel free to mention their names and say your first question, and they will answer.
Perfect. So I'm just going to start off the way it shows up here. I've got Audric first. So Audric, if you could please just start off, tell me a little bit about yourself and your experience as a VA and appointment setter.
Sure. By the way, good morning, Andy. My name is Audric, by the way. It's Audric Dos Reyes. So, my experience back then is I was an appointment setter directly with Mr. Jason Grossman. And previously, I am a call center agent as well that handles sales. Have you ever heard about Hilton Hotels? I do work for
Yes.
Hilton. Yeah, I do work for
Okay.
Hilton for probably almost a year. I've been a top agent for that company for booking reservations for them as well. And just a little insight about myself is I'm a person who loves to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. So I love to do things that is beyond my comfort zone. That's the main thing that I want. And of course, aside from doing numbers, aside from just earning, as what you've said earlier, it is much better to earn and of course help someone. It may be just a phone call for us, but you don't know what that phone call is for other people. A simple "How are you?" may be a very, it may be you may help they may have a very bad day. Just a simple "How are you?" may make them for comfortable. So just something like that. I just want to build relationships to the people I talk to. It's not just for the sake of working, but it's also what I love to do. I love helping other people and knowing them more specifically, and that helps me as a person as well, and that may help others as well. So my main goal is life, to tell you honestly, is of course to be successful as well. 5 to 10 years from now, I don't know where I'm going yet, but one thing for sure is I want to be successful in life. And if you may be the footstep, or if maybe you'll be my stepping stone or my mentor, then yes, I would really love to do that one with you as well.
Awesome.
So
I love it. Appreciate you answering that.
thank you.
So next I've got Sheridan. Sheridan, if you could unmute yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself, please, and your experience as a VA and appointment setter. I think you're muted, right?
Second.
There we go.
How about this one?
Perfect.
First of all, Andy, I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. My camera is not working well. So I'm experienced VA for years now. So before I jump into VA world, I work as a BPO. Um, I work as a customer service representative in telco company, different companies. So I love what I've heard you earlier, that you help coach, helping to scale their business, right? So I do an outbound call, inbound call as well. That's an appointment setting, and I've been a social media manager for my previous clients, and that would be all.
Awesome. Love it. Appreciate you. Thanks for sharing. And next we've got Sheila. Sheila, same question here. If you could unmute yourself, tell me a little bit about yourself, your experience as a VA and an appointment setter.
Good day, everyone. Hi, Andy. My name is Sheila Soriano Taranco. I have a degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education at Benguet State University. My last job was a virtual assistant, but before that, I used to manage my online business, which is clothing business. As a VA in my previous company, I do online marketing and gather leads from Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I also work as an appointment setter. I initiate phone calls to prospect clients and answer questions and queries through emails. I also know some platform like YouTube, Eventbrite, LastPass, Canva, Slack, Basecamp, TinyTake, Asana. This is for organizational tools. Also have knowledge about lead generation, which like Snovio, Lead Leaper, Instant Data Scraper. For email marketing, I am familiar with MailChimp. So I can manage in case that I am able I will be chosen. I can manage your social media account by the help of social media planner, for instance, posting task, question video, event, blog, poll, and other that will be posted in community group, VIP, or fan page. We can also set up automated response to accommodate our clients. My target is at least to book 5 appointments per week. And by the way, I love how you interact with your friend on your Facebook account, because I stalk it, like asking question and letting them express their thoughts regarding your post. When I see your profile, I saw that you are also sharing about the outcome of your business, which is good because it gives an idea to your audience and future clients. But most importantly, the post that caught my attention was you sharing the wrong things that you've been doing to grow your business, and how you share your strategies and advice on easy your way to grow without stressing yourself. And for me to book an appointment, what will I be doing is, first, I will build an audience, of course. We do our focus on your niche. We can use Facebook, LinkedIn, especially because there are more business-minded people in that platform, and other platform of social media. My target is adding at least 20 to 30 people at Facebook a day, since we only have limited 5,000 friends. And in LinkedIn, we can add 100 to 150, since we can have 30,000 connection in that platform. And I think that's it.
Very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you for your
Thank
answer.
you.
All right. Next, we've got, I believe it's Leah. Leah, same question. If you could unmute yourself, tell me a little bit about yourself, your experience as a VA and as an appointment setter.
Hey Andy, this is Leah Shin. Oh, you can call me Leah only. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So I graduated Technology Communication Management last 2018. So this will be my very first time as a VA, but my previous jobs are into BPO company, which is I am a marketing researcher. We call people to conduct survey. We call people to also appoint what they wanted to appoint what do you call this, to appoint some appointments like how do how are we going to manage their what do you call this, um somehow like their insurances, their somehow like go we have a lot of clients in this BPO company since it is somehow like a big company. It is, if you know Daynata Global, it's a Daynata Global. So my experience there is I was the one to call clients and customers since it was also a marketing research company. So I don't have any knowledge about VA since it is my first time, but I am very much willing to improve myself in terms of doing some jobs like how VA works. So I am a technology communication management, so it means that I can really communicate to people and I can really do everything about management. I am also what do you call this, famous in um, doing some social media because I have a TikTok vlog in YouTube. I also have Facebook and Twitter, which is I am somehow like famous because I do a lot of tweeting something like it's very inspirational. So I hope if given the chance to be part of your team, I would be glad to be somehow like you'll be my mentor in making more experiences about VA. Thank you so much, Andy.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
quite
Thank you, Brianna.
I'm not quite nervous, so I'm so sorry about
It
it.
was perfect.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Of course. All right. Next, we've got Sarah. Sarah, if you could please unmute yourself. And we're going to do the same question here. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your experience as a VA and as an appointment setter.
Hi, Andy. You can call me Sarah directly. That's correct. I'm 27 years old. So, my experience back then, so I've been working in the BPO industry for almost 7 years now. So, actually, in total, it's almost 9 years because I've been working at home before. So, in appointment setting, I've been working in the account. There's a lot of accounts I've been working with appointment setting. So I've been that is a real estate, as I remember, because I don't remember um, those accounts actually. Heater tank. So we've called those people to get a prospect clients. So actually, most of my experience in 7 years is most of that is outbound account. So that is sales, that is mixed sales, and we've been calling businesses, so consumer to consumer. So yeah, we do that also. And I experienced also as a VA virtual assistant. Actually, this is my first time home based setup in virtual assistant, but I've been experienced working directly to the client as a real estate as VA. So also right now I've been handling my business, our business, in Facebook. So I've been working out that actually Facebook and Instagram. So I've been working out our TikTok, so as well, to gain more clients here in our area. So I love to know more about your business and help your business as well. So for those experience, I've been handling customer service, virtual assistant, outbound call calling, appointment setting, email chat support. Um, as far as email chat support. We do call. I do also have this experience calling in like um calling those people who has a doubt on US. Usually, my experience is based in US, Australia, United Kingdom. What else? yeah. So inbound, outbound. So I hope that if you would hire me also, I can help your business to grow more. Thank you so much,
Awesome. I love
Andy.
it. Thank you for your answer. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with Audric again. So we're going to do another question here. What's your greatest strength as an appointment setter? Audric, if you can unmute yourself.
Okay. So one of my greatest strength as an appointment setter is for me to handle multiple types of attitudes towards a person. He may be in a bad mood, or he may be in a rush. I could turn tables. So I'm very flexible when it comes to communication. I easily hook up multiple people once we start talking, because once I talk to them, I don't talk directly about the business. I ask questions first about them, about themselves, for me to understand what would be my prospect be, or what he is interested in. But to tell you honestly, here's my secret. Here's the thing that I do previously. Once I worked with Mr. Jason Grossman, um, actually I ask questions that is related through the business as well. And as if I feel that it does not work out for them, I don't stress out the person. I move on to the next person, and then try to negotiate things as well. But easily, I do dial around 50 to 70 calls back then, or almost 200 in a week, or over that one. So yeah, the main strengths is, yeah, I can deal with multiple personalities towards the people that I talk to.
So you brought up dials. How about
Mm.
DM? Have you done a lot of
Yes,
messaging?
through Instagram. Through
Instagram?
Instagram, yes, and through Facebook as well. There we do DMs as well through Instagram, and yeah, through Facebook. But LinkedIn, I know I studied about LinkedIn, but I'm not quite familiar of the app or website yet. But I do believe it's kind of easy there.
Tell me your experience. So what was that like through Messenger? Walk me through the process. What it is you were doing? Were you following scripts, or like
Yes.
what was that like?
We were given scripts, and we were just editing the scripts and messaging the prospect per se. And as I get them to hooked up, we start booking schedules for them on when they are free, or if for example, we have already booked a schedule for them, and if they are not free, we are going to be rescheduling it for them. And if they're available, instead of chatting them, we call them personally, directly. That's what we're taught back then with Mr. Jason.
Okay, sounds great. And then quick question here as
Mhm.
well. This will be another one. What are your hours of availability for the role?
I'm actually since I'm to tell you honestly, I'm available 24/7. So morning, afternoon, or midnight, I can do that as well for
Awesome.
Monday.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Appreciate your answer.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right. And then next I've got Leah. I've got you showing up as next. So if you could unmute yourself. What's your greatest strength as an appointment setter? If you could share that with us.
Is it me, sir, or Jordan?
No, I see you next. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna mix it up a little. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. So my strength about being an appointment setter is that you have to be more patient in dealing with people, because this people could be a prospect to be one of the growth of the company. So you have to be very patient in dealing with them. So if you are patient, you can talk to them how was the business is going and how will the business going to be. So if ever given the chance to be one of the appointment setters, I also have this kind of attitude because I also do market researching. So you have to be we do cold calling people, like how they grow businesses and how they manage their time to do surveys like that. So I apply it if ever I get to be chosen as a appointment setter. So if ever So as an appointment setting, you should be also be dialing through a lot of types of dialer like Mojo, Vonage, like HubSpot, Vivic dialer like Zoiper, and also you do scripts like how you are going to uh, give your intro about this client, about the business like that. So that would be all. Thank you so much.
Quick questions here. So I've got a couple more. What's your experience using Messenger? Have you done Messenger for appointment setting?
Yes, sir. I've done a lot of messenger appointments since my course is also into management. So we are trained to do businesses with people. So way back when I was at college, I was the one who is going to somehow like monitor all of the stock, all of the DMs that the client wanted us to do. Like we sell this type of a pen holder. Yes, that's our business. So as a social management manager of that certain project or that certain thesis that we have, so I have to be keen to details what was the client is going to somehow like wanted us to know or he wanted to know about us about the business. So I wanted so that would be a very great help if you prepare some information about it so that in one go client will going to know what was the business all about. I also post somehow like a leads about the about the products that we sell.
Awesome. And last question here. What are your hours of availability for the role?
So my hours for availability, since I am connected to some BPO industry still, so I could work at 1 p.m. down to any time. That's 1 p.m. to any time below that.
So mornings, usually mornings work for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
No. I mean, in Philippine time, that would be 9. That would be 1 p.m. But in your time, sir, that would be somehow like 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. or somehow like 9 a.m. at your.
Yeah. So you said maybe like, mornings, say 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. your time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. Appreciate that. Thank you. And then next this will go to Sarah. So Sarah, if you could unmute yourself. Question for you. What's your greatest strength as an appointment setter?
Actually, in my experience as an appointment setter, we do have actually, Andy, we have our own tools. So most of my experience is in BPO. We use the virtual dial. So our leads is just, we have our leads. We will just dial and talk to the clients directly. So we will ring their phone, and if someone's answering our call, yeah, we will talk about this this current or specific product that we offer to them, and move to scheduling the appointments. So if you are using a messenger or social media, Facebook, Instagram, or whatsoever, I can do that because actually I've been handling my business. Actually, I've been in the Facebook for almost 5 years in the business, so I've handled a lot of inquiries. We can set up automated response, and someone if someone is got to if someone's put there or want to have a conversation with us, I can do that also. So actually, most of my target is if I have this business online, I will reply in just if they will reply or respond to our message, we will reply as soon as possible as we can. So that's my job in social media. So I can do that as well, because back then, as I've been working one of the biggest company here in the Philippines, I we do answering emails or making an email. So answering emails and making emails. So like we have a target, we have a goal in just hour, or um in 1 hour we go 13 emails, or in whole shift 8 hours we do 100 emails, more than 100 emails a day. So we do that. And then also, if your target is in social media or messenger, we can do that also. Like we can talk to the people. Most of the we can set a goal, how many clients or how many targets that we will gonna work it. So yeah, we can do that as well. So in appointment setting in our in our company back then, yeah, we just talk to direct to the client, and our goal is to hit that to get that client as soon as we can. We can book that in tomorrow or today. So that is our main job. If they are not interested, we will turn that into interested customer. Thank you,
Awesome.
Andy.
What are your hours of availability for this role?
So morning in Philippine time.
Morning. Okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
Next, I've got Sheridan. So Sheridan, if you could unmute yourself.
All
Same
right.
question. What's your greatest strength as an appointment setter?
All right. Thank you so much for asking, Andy. By the way, when it comes with the some experience, I mean into that, I do the LinkedIn, I do the Facebook, I do the Instagram. I've been um I've been a superstar of a month for 3 consecutive. That was on March, April, May, and in June, I just hit the first week and the second week, second and third. So get let's get back to the topic. When I do the DMs on Facebook, if my client doesn't have any leads, so I need to do is to do the post, the lead magnet system. If someone will do the comment, I do the DMs. If the client works out with the leads, I need to join the groups, look for the people who are looking for who are want to scale their business, scale their coaching business. So on Instagram as well, I do the Meta Business Suite, right? Meta, LinkedIn. We do the Galaxy. It's an automated um, messaging system. So that would be it. Andy, if you will give me a chance, I can definitely help you out with the DMs as an appointment setter, right? Thank you.
Awesome. And then quickly, Sheridan, your hours of availability.
Since I don't have a client as of now, since he actually transitioned on different business, so I'm available anytime the day. It's either morning or evening.
Awesome. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you for your answer. And Sheila, if you could unmute yourself. Same question here. If you could tell me, what are your greatest strengths as an appointment setter?
My strength are, first, I can say that I am very diligent and hardworking when it comes to work, because I always make sure to finish all my work before doing anything less important. And for appointment setting, I make sure that our clients don't feel that they are talking to a robot. And first, I will build a relationship for them to make comfortable. And when the client is unavailable, in a polite way, I will ask the available time they want to meet, and that's it.
Awesome. And what's your experience as a setter? Have you done like, is it more phone call? Is it messenger, email, a little bit of everything?
Yes, sir. I through in my sales, I do DM, Messenger, and Instagram. And right now, I'm establishing the automation, wherein if in case I am not active, uh, the client will still have an answer to their question and queries.
Awesome. Can you walk me through that really quickly? Like what is it that you're using? Is it a software? Is it a system?
For appointment setting, sir.
Yeah, the automation, you said.
Okay. For automation is the Facebook, sir. Facebook automation.
Is it like is it like a chat
Yes, sir.
bot?
Yes,
It's
sir.
a chat bot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what are your hours of availability for the role?
A part in the morning and a part in the afternoon to make a way for us to meet halfway at least.
So what hours more or less? Just so I have an idea.
It'll maybe 8 to 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. On that range.
So you would split it up, is that what you're saying?
sir.
Like
Yes, sir.
say it's a 4-hour day, right? You would do like 2 hours or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Do you have something in between? Is that kind of what it is?
No, sir.
No? Okay. No worries. Just asking on that. Appreciate it. Thank you for your answer. All right. And then we are going to start off. Let's go back. So Audric, if you could unmute yourself. And question for you, how do you multitask and prioritize what you need to get done for the day to make sure it all gets done and you're hitting your goals consistently?
Hello. Can you
Hey,
hear
all
me?
right.
Can you
Yes,
hear
perfect.
me? Yeah. So what I do is I do one step at a time. I don't do things all together. So for it to be much more organized, I do one step at a time. But it does not mean I do one job at a time. It's just that I do organize it. For example, I do callings right now. Let's say around 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to let's say 8 a.m. to 12 noon. I do phone calls, and for the rest of the hours, I do chats. So I do divide my stuff so for it to be much more organized, because once you do it all together, it will screw up everything. You'll get confused. You don't know where you started or where will you end. So for it to be much easier and for it to be much simpler is for you to do it one step at a time. So for you to divide things organizedly and focus on the main goal and which is more important. For example, if you if for example you do need this prospect right now, so my main goal would be to hit that client first, and once I hit that client already, I'm going to be moving on to the next part of my job, which may be taking phone calls or per se chatting through Instagram or through whatever websites may that be. So basically, for it to be much easier for me in my end is I do divide stuff and take one step at a time for it to be much more easier.
What do you do? What would you do if you're stuck? If you know you're trying to deal with something and you can't figure it out, what's your process? What would you do?
If I'm stuck, actually I move on to the next. And once I because actually as being stuck, it does not mean you're gonna be stuck in that way for a very long time. So you just need to move on to that step first and try to process everything. Do things, because sometimes when you're stuck and when you're pursuing yourself to know the answer of that specific problem, um what you call this one, you're gonna be stuck more. The problem will be much more bigger. So for me, as I move on to the next step, and I process what are the mistakes that I've done previously, and once I have processed that one everything already, I go back to the platform or the job which I am stuck and redo everything again. And this time it would be much more easier, much more simpler, since I've already did my other jobs already. So for example, I'm stuck at making phone calls, so I move on to chatting or DMs. Since I'm already done at DMs, I can now focus on which of the part I'm stuck. Since I'm stuck at taking phone calls, so now I'll have to pursue and focus on phone calls only.
Awesome. I love it. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next I see Sheila next in line. If you could unmute yourself. And same question, how do you multitask and prioritize what you need to get done for the day to make sure it all gets done and you're hitting your goals consistently?
I will use a social media planner, sir. For instance, Excel. I will schedule specific time in a specific task. For instance, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. What will I do? I will be gathering leads, and the next hour, like that, sir.
Okay, so you would use a scheduler.
Sir.
How would you prioritize tasks?
I will prioritize tasks by taking the most important first before the other.
How would you know if something's important, if something's more important than the next?
I think that if the task is more important when it needs a lot of time to accomplish that task.
So if it needs more time, that
Yes,
would
sir.
be more important.
Yes, sir. I will take it first.
Okay. And I had the other question. What was the other question here? Oh, what would you do if you get stuck? So you're working on a task and you just get stuck. You just don't know what to do. What are you doing? What are you doing then?
To be honest, I will take a break. I will take a break for a second or a minute. Then I will think on I will think on appropriate scenario to accomplish that specific task.
Awesome. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you for your answer. Next, I've got Sarah. If you could unmute yourself, same question for you. How do you multitask and prioritize what you need to get done for the day to make sure it all gets done and you're hitting your goals consistently?
All right. First is make a goal first. So each day you have a goal to make. So, and the second one is if you have I actually always do this. I have a notepad. So if there is someone that you need to call in this time, I'll call in the morning or first thing in the morning, I'll do that. Or make a DM or something like that, and do that first. And the second one is the basic thing that you do every day. So in the next, you move to this side, and if in flexibility, you can actually open multiple tab. So you can see the Facebook, the Instagram queries. So you can answer that quickly if there is inquiry for Facebook or Instagram. So you can just do the Facebook and Instagram at the same time. That's for example. And make sure that if there is an appointment, you will set the appointment. And if there is needs to call back for tomorrow, you will create another tab or create another notepad for that and do that tomorrow. So just focus on the target, focus on the clients that you need to talk to and send a DM for them. And if they will say you I'll be just call me back tomorrow morning or tomorrow in the specific time, just do that on time. Because
Got it.
on it, because in the US, for example, in the US, it's very important that you are on time to them. So there is a lot of people there. You can push this time because they have to do this, and just set an appointment by yourself to them. How about I'll call you back, something like this, or we can make a chat to this time by tomorrow. How about that? So give them an option and make sure that you plot that in your notepad. So yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate that. What do you do if you get stuck? If you're doing your task, and you just don't have an answer, you don't know what to do?
Okay. First I'll do the research, a quick research. If I can't fix that, if you're available, I can. If you're available, if you would allow us or allow me to have a question or fix it by myself by making a research. And if I can't, if I can't, I actually just think give your yourself a time to think what is the best resolution for that scenario.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you. Next, Leah, if you could unmute yourself. Question for you here. How do you multitask and prioritize what you need to get done for the day to make sure it all gets done and you're hitting your goals consistently?
For me, sir, I am a goal setter or I am a goal figure. So in terms of multitasking, it is not new to me since as a BPO company, we have to do a lot of, we have to open a lot of tools for us to be able to do and record everything that the client or the respondent wants talk to us or throw to us. So in terms of multitasking, about the calling of setting appointments or somehow in person or somehow like calling clients or like that. So first is before the shift, I need to know if this certain task is going to be the most important one or the least important one. So I have to call if ever this I should call back the first people who told me to call back on that certain time and also to DM some people on that certain time also. So that's how I multitask. And also another thing for me is that I do somehow like this called Excel. So I do notes there like this kind of person is not available, so I have to call this tomorrow, or this kind of client is not available, so I have to call it later by afternoon or morning. So that's also how I multitask. So other thing for me to do also for me to be more productive in that certain day is just to be very prepared on what type of task is given to me. Like let's say for example, my end shift is 8 p.m. So I have to know from you, Sir Andy, what will be the task for tomorrow so that I could prepare.
Got it. And say you get stuck, you're working. What do you do if you get stuck, throughout the day and you just don't have an answer?
So if I got stuck, so I write down all the tasks ahead of me. So first thing, if ever I get stuck with a certain client, so I have to take note all of the things he wanted us to do for tomorrow or for the other day. So I should focus on solution first before I should focus on solution rather than the problem. So we'll look for more possible or positive solution for that kind of problem if we got stuck, and then we'll move on to the next task or to the next client like that.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Sheridan, if you could unmute yourself, same question. So how do you multitask and prioritize what needs to get done for the day to make sure it all gets done and you're hitting your goals consistently?
All right. Thank you for asking. Thank you. By the way, thank you for that question, Andy. Yeah. Before I start my shift, I need to organize everything. Right. The priorities. For example, the DMs I need to hit myself. Even the client demands only 5 appointments per week or per day. So I need to increase that in 7. So expectations every day that would be higher than the client's expectations. So um, organize everything because I hate procrastinating. I hate that. So organize. Mostly, I need to work on those tasks that which is most important to mostly the the task that will gather profit from the client. So that will be the first. I need to prior. So the other things will be the next. So that is how do the multitasking.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah. What do you do if you get stuck throughout the day? You know, you're working, you get stuck on something. What's your
Yeah,
process?
for example, on the DMs, if I don't know how to respond that specific DMs or specific respond, um, I will seek for help. I need to reach out first my client. If I don't have an answer after 5 to 10 minutes, so I need to look for other people like my co-VAs, asking my colleagues if they know if they have any ideas on how to answer that specific question, and need to add myself my learnings on client business. So after that 15 to 30 minutes, I don't have still I don't have the response. I need to save it on my Excel file. Need to add the name, the link. So if my client will get respond or will respond to me after, I will jump on that specific prospect by searching their links, and that would be all. So that and how I move on to on being stuck. So I need to work on the other people, other DMs, so I still have the numbers for that day.
Awesome. So I'm going to move on to the next question. I'm going to stick with you though here, Sheridan. If you could please briefly explain, why do you like working as an appointment setter or a VA,
Being
appointment setter and VA?
yeah, I really love working with the clients, mostly if I see an improvement or I see that they are earning, if they are growing, because that is actually the task as a VA. You will help the client to improve their business. Because if that is not working, you're not an effective VA as well. So you need to organize everything to lessen the task of your client, to lessen the hours, because um doing that task, it will spend more much time on your client, so they can focus on doing the meetings, other tasks, doing the calls. So that would be the function of the BA, helping the client to grow their business.
All right. And then another quick question here. What makes you the right fit for the role?
Yeah, with that question, Andy, it will make me fit on that specific role, because that's it's like what I've said earlier. I hate procrastinating. I hate doing the task like, oh, I will do it after 30 minutes because I still have time. You need to do it right away, because you didn't even know what will gonna happen the next couple of minutes. For example, the client will give you another task, emergency task. So you still have a time, right? You will do as well, like do the suggestions with your client. If they accept it or they have their own strategy, that would be fine, because they are the one who know how to grow their business and how to scale their business.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to move backwards. So next is Sarah. If you could unmute yourself really quickly, if you could briefly explain, why do you like working as an appointment setter and a VA or an angel?
All right. In appointment setting or VA, actually, you have a goal, right? So you have a goal or numbers to get. So usually, we do calling. So actually, back then, in outbound calls, because that is cold calling in our company. So if you have in mind that I need to hit this number, kind of number, like for example, we actually do calling more 300 numbers a day. More likely there is 500. So in that 500, you will count those people who can talk to, like just put a rate on it. Like you can talk to 100 people. Out of 500, you just can talk to 100 people a day, or at 50 to 100 person that you can talk to. So you will put in your mind that I will set my mind that I can hit an appointment in this day or every day, like 10 appointments or more than that. So if the client will give you 5 appointments per week, it depends on the service that we offer, right? Or if it depends on the product that we offer to them. So for example, I'm gonna hit the 10 or the client will ask you, you have to have the appointment in this week for like 10 appointments. So you will see yourself and double the number, like this is the target, the 10 appointments. So make sure always to double the number for you to hit the number as well, and for you to help the client as well in his business on or his business. And as a VA, we actually our goal is just to have your job done, like per day. So you hit the goal, you hit the target, you have these clients. Make sure that if the client is setting you like this goal, you have to double it in your mind. So for you, you have to, yeah, oh, okay, and just Wednesday I already hit this one. So you have another goal in your mind, so that the client will, yeah, you help me. So yeah, the client is happy because you help him in his business, correct?
Awesome. And then I told you a little bit about what I do. So it's business coaching for transformational life coaches, healers, and guides. What makes you the right fit for the role?
So I've been in BPOs for 7 years, like a lot of account campaign that I've been working with. So I have back then, yeah, I've talked to you about VI direct to the client. So if I can handle that client, I can handle this business as well. So I do believe that I can handle this business as well. So I'm really willing to help you. I'm really willing to learn every day. The learning is every day, right? So we can expand our you can expand our goal day by day, right? So in social media, platform, um, there is a big consumer or something like that. There is a big leads out there. So if we can do back then, like using the yellow page, hitting looking for this person, what if in social media, because everyone is using Facebook, right? So Instagram, TikTok, or whatsoever, LinkedIn, they are using that. So there is a lot of customer clients out there. So I wanted to help you in this business. Thank you, Andy.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your answer. Next, Sheila. Sheila, if you could unmute yourself, briefly explain, why do you like working as an appointment setter and as a VA?
I like working as an appointment setter and as a VA because I am exposed to different mindset and knowledge, and it gives me the chance to learn from the experiences of successful individuals. And I can say that I really like to communicate, most especially to the people when it's all about growing and earning.
Perfect. I like that. What would make you a great fit for this role?
Um, Given the experiences that I have said, I can say that I have the skills to perform in this job, and I am open to new knowledge in case I would be assigned to different role, and I will help your business to grow more.
Very nice. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Leah, if you could unmute yourself here, why do you like working as an appointment setter and as a VA?
So being an appointment setter, it gives me a lot of time to talk to people, which I enjoy most. So being an appointment setter, I really enjoy talking to people, experiencing something like new to me, because it also makes me grow to a different level. And also being a VA is that you can work at your own pace, your own time. I mean, even though you have this type of, you have a client in that specific time, but you have more time to work for yourself and to spend more time uh, for your family. So I really love being an appointment setting because I love to talk, and also being a VA because I have my own pace or my own environment. And also I really love what you said in the 5 mistakes that you could be making, potentially keeping people from wanting to work with you. So being consistent. So you have to be more consistent in terms of work, not just in work, but also to people around you. That would be all.
Great. And last question for you here. What makes you the right fit for the role?
So the best and right, I am the right fit for this role because, yeah, I talk to people a lot. So if you don't have this knowledge in how to talk or deal with people as an appointment setter, you really can't do the job because you have to call many clients, many potential clients to help your clients also to grow the business. So if ever you don't have this type of attitude, then you're not fit for this type of work because enjoyment during work is helping you to be more successful, also to help the clients grow the business. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Audric, if you could unmute yourself, why do you like working as an appointment setter and as a VA?
Hello.
All right, we got you.
Yes. First of all, as an appointment setter, actually being appointment setter is a very productive work. Being to talk to multiple people is one of them. Being to learn from different people is one of them. And of course, freeing time for your client, that is one of them as well. So, and aside from that, being a VA, to be able to work at home in the most productive way possible, helping your client, helping yourself, that is very important as well. You're earning as well, and you're also helping your client. So together, you're growing as a team, not just an employee or employer relationship. You're growing together as a team as well. If the business grow, you too will grow as well. I do believe that one.
Awesome. And what makes you the right fit for the role?
For me, it's not the ability to make phone calls all the time or the ability to talk people. It's my ability to encourage people because I love to put an impact to a person's life as what your platform stands for. It's actually nice to grow. It's actually nice to see what you're doing. It's There's a difference of doing what you love to and doing what you're told to. Because here in my end, I'm doing what I love the most, talking to people, encouraging people about the business on which I believe that they will grow as a person as well. It's not just me who could benefit for this one, but it's actually all of us. The person I'm encouraging with, you, my client as well, and also me. Everyone is growing together in a business. That's all I can say.
All right, appreciate it. And Noemi, I think that's what I've got for questions. And I know we're getting there pretty close for the time. I don't think I missed anybody, right? I think we got everybody for questions on that one.
Yes.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for those lovely questions, Andy. And thank you, Angels, for joining us today. So the next step, Andy, is for you to announce who you wanted to work with or who are you choosing. You can say it now, or I can let you sleep on it and just tell us tomorrow as soon as you wake up. What do
Yeah,
you
we'll take some time. I'll take some time off, and then I'll check out the answers, and then we'll go from there.
Mhm. Okay. Would you like a copy of this recording? I can send it to your email.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take that.
All
I'd
right.
appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Feel free to announce on the mastermind group chat, Andy, as soon as you've decided, okay? And then we
Awesome.
will go ahead and schedule our onboarding call.
Definitely. And thank you all for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Have-
much, Andy.
All right.
Have a
Of course,
great one.
everybody.
Bye.
You too as well.
All
Bye-bye.
right.